Every single day, he does something even more unpredictable than the last, from leaping onto the kitchen table to staring you down until you spoon-feed him like a king. Most people see a dangerous breed when they look at him, but they couldn't be more wrong about this misunderstood comedian. When we first brought Cooper home, we knew he was special, but we didn't realize we were inviting a professional clown into our lives. He doesn't just walk into a room, he enters with a mission to make you laugh, cry, or wonder how on earth a dog managed to crawl into the washing machine while you were just trying to do the laundry. But the real shock wasn't his energy, it was how the world reacted to him. One afternoon, a simple walk in the park turned into a moment that broke our hearts and changed how we saw our boy forever. Would he ever be accepted for the gentle soul he truly is? I've noticed that many of you following Cooper's journey haven't subscribed to the channel yet, and honestly, it makes me a little sad because we have so many more incredible stories to share. If you believe every dog deserves a chance to show their true heart, hit that subscribe button now and join our family. Cooper is a Bull Terrier, a breed often surrounded by heavy stereotypes and unfair labels. From the moment he stepped paw into our home, he was a whirlwind of pure, unadulterated energy. It was overwhelming at first, more than we ever expected. He didn't just want to be near us, he wanted to be on us. If there was a lap available, Cooper was in it. If there was a conversation happening, Cooper had to be the loudest voice in the room. He has this way of looking at you with those triangular eyes that tells you exactly what he's thinking, and usually he's thinking about how to cause the next bit of chaos. The kitchen table became his stage almost immediately. Most dogs are taught to stay off the furniture, but Cooper didn't get the memo, or perhaps he chose to ignore it entirely. He figured out the mechanics of the room faster than we did. He knows exactly how to push the chair out with his snout, climb up, and sit right at the head of the table like he's waiting for his morning coffee and the daily news. And he won't just sit there quietly. He'll bark at me with a specific tone that says, "Where is my toast? Why am I not being served?" It's impossible to be angry when he looks so dignified sitting there, as if he belongs at a corporate board meeting rather than in a dog bed. Speaking of being served, Cooper developed a royal habit early on. He refuses to eat out of a standard dog bowl like a commoner. No, Cooper must be spoon-fed. If you put a bowl in front of him, he gives you a look of pure betrayal, as if you've asked him to do something beneath his station. But the moment the spoon comes out, he's the most well-behaved dog in the world. He takes each bite with such grace and patience that you almost forget he spent the last hour trying to eat the mailbox. It's these little quirks that make him more than just a pet. He's a character in a movie that never stops filming. However, life with a comedian Bull Terrier isn't always just laughs. We face the harsh reality of breed stigma. I remember walking him one sunny afternoon. Cooper had his huge, goofy smile on, his tail wagging so hard his whole body was wiggling. A lady saw us from the distance, pulled her dog away in fear, and shouted, "Oh look, it's one of those killer dogs." It was a punch to the gut. We were shocked by people's responses because all we saw was a dog who was afraid of his own shadow and loved everyone he met. She didn't see the dog who cries when he can't find his favorite stuffed animal. She only saw a shape and a label. But here is the question for you. Do you think a dog's breed defines its personality, or is it all about how they're raised? Let's settle this in the comments, because the world needs to hear the truth about dogs like Cooper. The contrast between his tough look and his gentle reality is mind-blowing. When people actually stop to meet him, they see he's not aggressive at all. He's very gentle with other dogs, often letting smaller pups boss him around. He's a bridge builder, breaking down those walls of prejudice one tail wag at a time. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body, unless you count his thievery. Cooper is a professional kleptomaniac. Anything he can get his mouth on, remote controls, shoes, pillows, becomes his prize. He doesn't chew them to destroy them, he steals them to start a game of chase. But his greatest obsession? Socks. One afternoon, I was doing the laundry, and in the blink of an eye, Cooper grabbed a stray sock and swallowed it whole before I could even say drop it. The panic was real. We rushed him to the vet, and the poor buddy was so upset. Seeing him at the vet, having to go through that, made us realize just how much he means to us. We were terrified of losing our crazy, sock-eating clown. He looked so small on that exam table, a far cry from the confident dog who demands toast at the breakfast table. Thankfully, he made a full recovery, though he hasn't learned his lesson about laundry. He is a constant reminder that life shouldn't be taken too seriously. Whether he's trying to fit into a box that's way too small for him or singing along to the vacuum cleaner, he brings a light into our home that we didn't know we were missing. He is a comedian, a protector, a thief of hearts, and a true member of the family. He knows when I'm having a bad day and will place his heavy head on my knee, staring up with an intensity that says, "I'm here and I'm still funny, so please smile." Despite the whispers on the street or the looks from strangers, we wouldn't trade Cooper for the world. He has taught us more about patience, laughter, and unconditional love than any human ever could. He is a crazy dog, we know that, but he is our crazy dog. Every morning when I see him sitting on that kitchen chair, waiting for his royal treatment, I'm reminded that stereotypes are just stories told by people who haven't met a dog like him yet. As Cooper twitches his paws in a deep sleep, likely wrestling with a mountain of stolen socks in his dreams, his innocence offers us a profound lesson. He isn't just a Bull Terrier. He is a fountain of joy, an ambassador of peace, and an unshakable part of our home. Contrary to the tough image society tries to pin on him, Cooper's only crime is being excessively loving and perhaps adding a few too many of our socks to his private collection. His journey is the most vivid proof of how easily prejudices can be dismantled. The very people who once shrank away from him in the park now erupt in laughter watching his dignified posture at the dinner table or his royal spoon-feeding sessions, proving that the language of love transcends everything else. To us, he is the polar opposite of the word dangerous. He is the very definition of tranquility and limitless fun. If you have a friend in your life like Cooper, one who breaks all the rules, drowns you in laughter, or rests their nose on your knee during your darkest moments to make the world bright again, please share your story with us. Perhaps we can make this world a more loving place, one dog and one story at a time. Cooper and I are eagerly waiting to read about your hilarious memories. Remember, the greatest heroes often arrive with nothing more than a wet nose and a wagging tail.